News View, here for you. Good evening and welcome to News View for April 16th, 2010. Tonight's top story is a national one about the large crowd of people in Boston, the home of the original Tea Party, for today's Tea Party. Sarah Palin was there, and she was talking about the Obama administration and what she sees as what's wrong with today's taxes and that they're too high. I'm wondering what would happen if they dump tea in the harbor like at the original Tea Party. Could you even do that today legally? I think not. But big crowd, bigger than they expected. They want less government, and that is the top story for News View for tonight. The next story is about a volcano in Iceland. Yeah, a volcano has sent ash clouds into the air all around Iceland in northern Europe, and they've halted air travel in this area. So hundreds of thousands of passengers were stranded. The gases are dangerous, and the sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere could cause lung ailments or acid rain or bad things for the ozone layer. It says here, and this is from Reuters, and that's that story. And the White House, at the White House in Washington, D.C., USA, the Obama family, President's family, has earned $5.5 million last year. The Obamas gave $329,000 to charities and $50,000 each to CARE and the United Negro College Fund. And as for the Vice President, Joe Biden, and his wife, they had an income of $333 $333,000 and $182. I can't read anymore, sorry. And to charity, the Bidens gave $4,820, and that was to charity from the vice president and his wife, Jill. So those are your first stories here on NewsView. Stay tuned for the next news stories coming up after this break. Time now for your NewsView weekend weather forecast. Friday night, low of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Saturday, high of 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And Saturday night, low of 40 degrees Fahrenheit. For Sunday, high 60 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 40 degrees Fahrenheit Sunday night into Monday morning. And this is Michael Badger with your NewsView weather. Hello, welcome again to NewsView. And in case you haven't noticed, there have been new light-up signs that light up the name of the streets in Champaign. Street signs that light up. More have been added to the Champaign area. And in Champaign, on Mattis and I forget the name of the street, but in that area, North Mattis, on the street that's there near the interstate, near Interstate 57, I think, or is it 70? I think it's 57. They're building a new Alexander Lumber building. And in Champaign, the Boneyard Arts Festival is still going on for a little while. And if you know where Boneyard Creek is or downtown Champaign in Illinois is, you can head over to that, I guess. I don't know much about it. And if you have a NewsView comments, suggestions, tips of news, you can send that to me at newsview@email.com. Or you can call the station here at UPTV Channel 6, 99 first on AT&T. Here are the next two stories for tonight. Here we are. The FCC is being told to listen to the public in regards to the Comcast-NBC merger by Representative Maxine Waters, a Democrat in California. She says that the FCC should allow the public more time to present information, make arguments, and raise questions about the takeover by Comcast of NBC Universal. And she goes on, there's more here, and you can find that story someplace online if you want to. The news that NBC might be bought by Comcast has been floating around for a while. Those are big companies, and here is the next story. An Urbana, Illinois native named Sheena McNeil hit a grand slam home run at the bottom of the fifth inning in the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute softball game the other day. The team is the Engineers, I think it says, and I guess they're having a pretty good season, and that's softball or baseball. Well, anyway, you can find that at rpiathletics.com someplace, and yeah, it's softball. This is women's softball here. And she's an Urbana, Illinois native who did this. And that's Newsview for tonight, I think. Join us again next week. And please stay tuned for another look at the weather, I think, maybe, and the Star-Spangled Banner from 1910 by John Philip Sousa. And good night.